Presidential Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
I don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. This defense for the Commanders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Taylor. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
About complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles at 1-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 40 now on second down. Taylor, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky.
I saw that. I got it. But, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready?
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Go, 38. Ready?
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They go with White on the counter. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4, and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Taylor. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall.
You can see the time and that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Taylor. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch out now. 50 series. Check 6. Ready?
Now a give to White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
On the double.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Open man downfield, that's Marshall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Taylor. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Taylor to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Taylor. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taylor. A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. George Karlaftis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Taylor will throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on second down. Taylor, a slant to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now it's Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Taylor. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Taylor. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again is Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kaiir Elam makes the pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll try the right side here with White. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check right.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zamir White, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, now Taylor. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor, they'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, it's Taylor. Looking deep for Elliott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Taylor will throw again. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go play action with Taylor. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Going right side is White. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. And this is caught. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Commanders,
it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will get a home date next